As you already know, anything that's in existence right now in this life that we're living, it all started with a dream. It all started with an idea. So
Ownership and Greatness.
it's the Ownership and Greatness Show. I'm your host, Joe Chege. As you already know, I'm going to start with this before I even go ahead. You already see we got the drip, we got the new match, and I'm blessed to be able to just stand here and show you a true testament of growth, a true testament of believing in your vision and your dream. It's only been 2 months now, and we are 12 episodes in. And not only that, you can actually see the growth from the video that I made day one. I made a commitment for myself, and I decided that the fourth quarter of 2021, I'm about to work on my passion and my dream. And not only that, I'm going to make sure I push myself and use this as an example. I am the guinea pig in this project, just making sure that I encourage you to go out there and work on your vision, that I encourage you to go out there and work on your dream. As you already know, anything that's in existence right now in this life that we're living, it all started with a dream. It all started with an idea. So I challenged myself to start a podcast, to start this show, and it's been growing since then. And today I just want to say thank you for every single person that has taken time to listen to the show, that has taken time to comment and to also engage with us. It's been a blessing. And to all the guests that have been on the show, I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, just being able to be a part of this process and being a part of us seeing how you can actually grow something from nothing to something. And for today, I just felt like I needed to talk about how do we remain consistent? How do we continue building our brands, or how do we continue working on our craft and our vision even when we don't feel like it? And I read a quote from Confucius that actually made sense to me based on the process, because he said the person who moves a mountain starts with small rocks and small stones. So when you think about it, when you look at the big picture is the mountain. The big picture is your vision, your dream, and the goal that you have set before yourself. And sometimes you're like, how am I going to be able to accomplish this? Because the first thing you see in your mind, and that's default, you start looking at the challenges. What are the obstacles? What don't I have? What am I not equipped to do? Why am I not equipped to do this? And that's just how our mind works. Instead of looking at the big pictures and looking at the possibilities and looking at how this is possible, we always by default resorts to looking at what's going to prevent us from accomplishing the goals. And that's just human. But we have to reset ourselves from that type of mindset, because when you're always looking at the negative vibe or the negative effects of what's going to prevent you from accomplishing your goals and dreams, then it stops you from actually even starting the process. I've been in that position before, and that breeds procrastination and all this stuff. You've already started demotivating yourself before you even started the process. So to encourage you, I just want to tell you one thing. My goal every single day is to work on improving this show, to work on improving this podcast, to work on improving myself and being able to drop new content every single day that I promise myself, that on every Tuesday and on every Friday, I'll make sure I'm creating content to improve myself. I'm going live. I'm shooting this content, and that helps me actually come out of my comfort zone. If you've watched a couple of the episodes before, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I never used to be the person that would stand in front of the camera or stand in front of a crowd and deliver a message. But I was like, you know what? If I have something in me, and the only thing that is distracting me, or the only thing that's holding me from being able to put out the message out there is stepping out of my comfort zone and being able to speak to the masses, then that's the one thing that I'm going to be able to do. That's the one thing I'm going to challenge myself to do. And guess what? I started it. I took a step of faith, and I've been growing since then. I've become comfortable with myself. I've become comfortable with speaking out the words that I have in me that I feel the people need to hear out there. So the journey is the most important thing. But what we need to focus on is the process. How do we motivate ourselves to keep doing it? You have to always remind yourself every single day, I have a purpose and a reason to be here on earth. Just waking up and being able to see a new day, that's already an indication that you have something in you that you need to put out. So make it a part of your process to always learn something new every day in relations to your niche, in relation to your purpose, in relation to what you're trying to improve. I make it a point to read, or if you're not able to read a book, at least listen to some audiobooks, listen to or do research in relations to your niche, and you'll be able to grow, you'll be able to learn more. Learn from the people who came before you, learn from the people who are actually killing it in your game or in your niche, and improve your knowledge on it. You don't have to become a master in one day. So as long as you have the dedication to wake up every day and challenge yourself and be like, okay, yesterday I only read 2 chapters. Today I'm going to challenge myself to read 3 chapters. Today I'm going to challenge myself to read 2 pages. And then tomorrow I'll add an additional, and then that's going to be 4 pages. And then you can continue from there. So my goal right now is not to do everything in one day. My goal right now is to learn a portion about my niche and my craft every single day, making it a habit, and then in due time, it becomes a part of me. Does that make sense? So when I stand in front of the camera, I not only do this on the days that I'm shooting, but I also try and do it even on my off days to try and improve, to try and become a better version of myself. So let's say, when I'm creating content, there are days when I just sit down and do my research. The other days we have delegated to create content for other days. The days where I'm out there calling people that I want to put on the show. So it's a work in progress. Like, I'm not only working on one thing, I'm working on different things, but all of them are intertwined to make this show a success. So for me, that's my goal. That's the only way I'll be able to become a better version. Sometimes I wake up, I don't feel like doing it, and then I ask myself, who am I gonna impact, or who am I gonna be able to encourage if I don't even push myself? So I'm my biggest fan. It all starts with you. For you to be able to encourage other people, for you to be able to impact other people's life, you have to first of all work on yourself. Unlearn the things that you've learned over the years that are always holding you back. You have to overcome the fears. You have to be confident enough with yourself and to believe that I am capable of accomplishing these goals. I'm capable of fulfilling this, I would say, project, or fulfilling this goal that I've assigned for myself. But I'm not going to be able to do it overnight. But all I'm going to do is take time and be able to chop it one section at a time, take one bite at a time, and in due time, you'll be able to fulfill the whole goal. So for me, this has been my process. I'm taking it one day because I know it's a greater goal. It's bigger than me, but I know with the right team, with the right information and the right knowledge, I'll be able to accomplish it. So I just want to encourage you this week to go after your goal. Don't be discouraged. Don't let other people discourage you from fulfilling that. Just believe in yourself. Keep working on yourself. Keep building your brand one day at a time. The last show, my match wasn't there, but I had started working on it. And now today I have the match. Now I can put the brand out there. Now I can be able to give away the merchandise to be able to promote my brand. Like, you don't have to wait for somebody else to validate your dreams and goals. You have to do it yourself. You have to invest in yourself. If you really love your vision and dream, you have to put money on yourself. Like I said, bet on yourself first. Stop betting on other people's dreams and aspiration. Start betting on you as an individual. So that's how I'm able to grow my brand. That's how I'm able to build myself as an individual. So we all have different goals and aspiration. The most important thing is it's a journey. Like, this is a marathon. It's not a journey, my bad. This is a marathon. Like, there's no destination at the end, because think of it. If you reach the peak of your goals and you don't have a set idea of where you're going to head next, then guess what? you're no longer gonna be motivated to keep pushing. So for me, I'm always aiming to learn as I progress. I'm always aiming to become a better version of myself as I progress. I'm always aiming to soak in so much game that I may be able to be a blessing unto other people, because I can't even share this information with anyone if I don't understand the process. So if I'm going to talk about creating content, if I'm going to talk about building a brand, if I'm going to talk about rediscovering myself and becoming a better version of myself, I have to take myself on that journey. And that's where I am as an individual right now. So on the fourth quarter of 2021, I'm refining myself, I'm building myself, I'm becoming a better version of myself. And then when 2022 comes around the corner, guess what? I'm still going to be improving. We started with 1 episode. We are currently at episode 12. And I know our mid goal is episode 50. Then we're going to aim for 100. And who knows? The sky is no longer the limit. We're going to continue pushing ourselves. We're going to continue building and collaborating with other people so that we can be able to put this message out there. So the goal is work on your dream, work on your craft, start one step at a time, lay one brick at a time. And trust me, at the end of it all, you'll be able to build a solid foundation for what you're trying to create out there. So as a creator, I just want to encourage you guys to go out there and do your best. Go out there and be the best version of yourself as a dad, as a mom, as a designer, as a teacher, as a construction worker. Whatever you put your mind into it, you're capable of accomplishing it. As long as one thing I believe is, and this is truly a fact, anything that we see out there, anything that we use, any tangible things, technology, anything that actually makes our life easier was an idea or a dream that somebody had to create a solution to a problem that existed, and they put their mind into it and were able to actually fulfill that and solve a problem. And from creating a solution to the problem, they were actually able to get paid. They were actually able to build wealth from that. So sometimes it's not about chasing the bag. It's not about getting the money. It's about being able to solve a problem that's going to impact people's life. And in return, you're going to be able to create wealth. That's success for me. So we all have our different goals and aspirations. We all have our ambitions and things that actually push us every single day when we wake up. So I just want to encourage you to not give up. I just want to encourage you, don't look at the huge scope of things and be discouraged, but think of how you're going to strategize and tackle small bits of it. And then in time, you'll be able to accomplish so much. So move one step at a time, tackle one goal at a time. And the most important thing I'm going to tell you is be focused. Focus on that one task until you're able to understand the system. You're able to understand how to tackle it. You understand the niche and you've already seen the results. And with that, you'll be able to have a breakthrough. But the minute you do one thing today, then you jump on to the next one, then you jump on, trust me, you are going to fail. I've done that before. But the only time you succeed is when you focus razor sharp on one item and push yourself to accomplish that thing. And trust me, you're gonna get the results done. So be encouraged. This is a blessed week. As we end the month of November, heading towards December, you should challenge yourself. I know some people are like, I made this checklist of the things that I'm going to accomplish in 2021. I haven't done much. You still have time. Don't cry over spilled water. Ask yourself, what am I going to do now that I've realized I still want to accomplish my goal? Start today. Take that step of faith today, and then things are going to align themselves up. You still have the opportunity to turn around and make your life better. You still have the opportunity to turn around and break generational curses and become the best version of yourself. So don't limit yourself. Keep working on your dream. You still have time. Don't listen to all the noise around you. Tap into your heart and figure out how you're going to improve yourself as an individual. And once you do that, that's all you need to worry about. That's all you need to worry about. And as you already know, this has been the Ownership and Greatness Show. I'm your host, Joe Chege. I just want to speak love and blessing on each and every one of you. Go out there and continue working on your dream and continue working on your vision and goal one step at a time, building one brick, laying down one brick at a time. And in due time, you are going to reap the reward. I love you all. Peace and blessing. Thank you.
Ownership and greatness.